And welcome to another video. And today I'm back with Donald Trump versus Joe Biden 2020 election prediction. And this one will be a pretty close one. I've kind of changed my view on this election on Joe Biden and his chances of winning, so it's gonna be different than other times. So let's begin. Donald Trump's still gonna take the safe Republican states. Like around the Midwest and the southern states. Yeah, so the safe 125 electoral votes that are always safe for Republicans in my predictions, and then Joe Biden with the safe Democratic states. So yeah, these can be considered the safe states. So now there are the likely states, and Donald Trump against Joe Biden. That would be a really easy one for Trump to win in the debates. The debates would be really good for Trump. Somebody like Sanders, I could see winning a debate against Trump, but Trump and Biden has really no chance. And I think that Trump could really be able to go against Biden's public image, how he was against, how he was for segregation, how he drafted the Patriot Act, how he supports NAFTA and the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. All of these stuff are really bad for Biden, and in the southern states like this where they already don't really like him, but they still could go to him. Biden is going to do really bad with most voters. His main voters or more seniors, people from the 90s, I guess. I don't know. He really doesn't have a core following. His core following always changes drastically. So it's really hard to really know who it is. But he would still take New Mexico because it is a Democratic safe state. But still, I do believe that Trump campaign manager has some secret plans for New Mexico. He has some plans for New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, Virginia, New Hampshire, and I didn't fill in New Mexico, but that would be filled in too. So he has plans for these states, as well as Minnesota. Do I think it will flip? No. But do I think there will be a slight difference? Yeah. So, that being said, I do see Biden taking Colorado, but still likely. It is getting really safe for Joe Biden. And in Texas, Trump takes Texas, 207 electoral votes, and Biden, I could still see him edging out Maine's 1st congressional district, but it's gonna be likely because I don't know. I don't really see it being safe. But the same thing for Trump. Trump gets second likely, but there's gonna be a margin. Biden's gonna win Maine at large, and now we have Nebraska 2nd Congressional District. So that is going to be leaning for Trump. It's not going to be safe, but it's going to be close, but people know that it's going to go to Trump. Biden doesn't have a Midwestern appeal. He really doesn't have that much of any appeal. When you look at it, I doubt him winning the primaries at this point. It's probably going to be somebody like Bernie Sanders. So, in Nevada, I do see Biden edging it out. Just because of the Latino vote there. And I don't think that Trump will be able to take more of the Latino vote than Biden. And just because he's a Democrat, he's going to get out some support from there. But because he's a centrist and all that, I don't see Arizona going to Biden. Somebody like Bernie could take it, but not Biden. Biden right now is not going to be able to take this kind of state. He doesn't have an immigration plan. It just go back to normal. There's nothing. He doesn't give solutions. He just gives, I don't know, not being Trump. I would honestly hope that Bullock wins the primaries at this point in time. Bullock sounds like a good idea. But then Biden. So, I do see Trump taking Iowa and Ohio. Ohio has been abandoned by the Democratic Party. They really have no chance there anymore. And there's no way that Joe Biden's taking it. And then there's Iowa, which Biden has no sort of appeal there. He's not going to take it. He's just going to narrow down because of Biden being able to grasp some more voters, because he's the worst candidate in the history of Democratic. He isn't the worst candidate in the history of the world. Hillary Clinton was the worst candidate in the history of the world. So, right now, Florida going to Trump, meaning he just has to take 2 more states. New Hampshire and 1 more state, or just 1 more state. That is in New Hampshire. So, Florida, I do see that going to Trump, because just he does have that vote, the economy. Trump really has an okay economy right now, doing good. He just had a deal with aluminum tariffs with Mexico and Canada, so it's looking really good economically for Trump. Tariffs look like they could be stopped with China, and just the economy is doing well. So Florida has a main concern in the economy and in climate change. But just Joe Biden, he has nothing to say about that. So you don't even have to include it in that. But because Trump is the incumbent, he can really say anything he wants that he did and accomplished, and he will. He has more credibility than Biden right now. And he said that and if he says it, There's historic unemployment rates for everybody. It's gonna work, and not Biden will go back to Obama era economic policies, which people don't really seem to like. So now Virginia, you can see that staying with Biden. It's still overwhelmingly Democratic. But now the tricky part, the Rust Belt and New Hampshire. I personally see New Hampshire going to Trump. Trump has a really good chance of winning in New Hampshire. And I mainly think this because the progressive base in New Hampshire has grown really big, enormous. And just 3,000 of those progressives not voting for Biden will just change everything. Trump really has been consistent there, so you don't really see a change in votes. Biden could go down a little because of the progressive support there, and now they really dislike Biden. So I do see New Hampshire going, and that's mainly because of vote splitting or just not wanting to vote for this candidate. And that's what's gonna happen in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is gonna stay with Trump. The progressives are gonna back him, or just not vote for anybody, or just vote for a Green Party, not for Biden. They don't really have any good candidates to vote for. So the end result is them not voting for Biden, meaning that Biden doesn't have enough votes to overtake Trump. And I do think that Biden will be able to keep Minnesota really closely. It will be close. And then in Michigan, that one is just a pure toss-up, and I will fill out afterwards. Just because Pennsylvania is his home state, I'm gonna give him Pennsylvania really closely. But it could really flip. And then for Michigan, that one was the least close, but still no progressive support. I don't see it going for Biden. He doesn't have any working class appeal. He does take super PAC money, which is a no-no in the Democratic Party right now. So, I don't know. It's not going to be looking good for Biden, and Trump could win against Biden. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and it's 290 for Trump and 240 for Biden, and thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.